Much, Chairperson. I firstly have to confirm the support of the ACDP for an ad hoc committee, and also want to plead that that committee has to work at top speed. The people out there are demanding answers. And I also would want to plead with Parliament, the whole of Parliament, to take the warnings about sitting on the time bomb seriously. I would be surprised if within 6 months we don't see trouble in the country. People are angry, it is a fact. And when you see crowds in the streets protesting and saying, hands off General Mkhwanazi, one cannot underestimate the fact that something could be brewing. So we do not want to find ourselves in a space where there is fire in the country and people say, but you were warned. You did not listen to what the people were saying. There is evidence that there are people who respect and trust General Mkhwanazi more than they trust the police. The police, unfortunately, have discredited themselves in a number of ways. And as a result, they are not trusted. Somebody came to me last week about an issue that needed urgent attention from the police. It was a case of criminals planning something, and he asked me a question. Which police should I report this to? Because I do not want to go to a policeman or a police station that is part of the problem that the country is facing. Now, what do you do when you are asked, who do you trust? Refer me to a policeman you trust, and you are not able to do that. So this is a situation we are facing in the country, because I also have a challenge when it has to come to who can I trust with something very sensitive. Because you hear stories of people going to report, and before they arrive home, the person that they were exposing calls them. I know, they told me. So people become afraid. They have information that can help deal with the issues you are facing, but they're afraid to come out. So my colleague spoke about whistleblowers. It is a concern. What is going to be done to protect whistleblowers? If we want to solve the problem of criminality in the country, regardless of what kind of criminality it is, then people have to trust protection from the state, because they are exposing themselves to danger. So the issue of sitting on a time bomb, I want to plead, I repeat it, we have to take it very seriously. We know that we don't have an effective intelligence department. We don't have it. What happened July 2011? We don't want to see a repeat of that. 2021, July 2021. We don't want to see a repeat of that. And some of you would remember, if not all of you, that it took 3 days even before a police stood up to say something. It's like the police were hiding that time. Because now people have heard that the politicians are involved in the corruption in the country, the police are involved, almost everybody has been painted. They want to see what Parliament is going to do. And I would also plead that the ad hoc committee is not bound by, don't move, respect the separation of powers. I understand that and I agree with that. But when people want to talk and this ad hoc committee want to dig, I would suggest that they be allowed to dig. because waiting for 6 months for a solution because of the commission of inquiry that will have to sit maybe for 6 months, I don't think that is fair because of the urgency of the moment. 6 months is way too long, and our ad hoc committee should conclude whatever they will be doing within 3 months, and then a presentation be made to Parliament. Now, if members of Parliament decide we want action to be taken before the Commission of Inquiry has concluded their investigations, are we going to say there's nothing we can do? Is Parliament going to say to the public, we are waiting for the Commission to conclude their investigations when they shall have had responses and evidence? Because when the General Mkhwanazi says he has evidence, why should it take more than 6 months as if you are starting from scratch? Because he says he has evidence. Let that evidence be tested to see if there is a need for additional information and evidence. So I want to plead, chairpersons, that let us ensure, let us request those who will be part of the ad hoc committee to move at top speed. If you listen to the temperature on the ground, not what's just in the papers, listen to what people are saying. People are angry. And before anything drastic is taken by people on the ground, I plead that the ad hoc committee should move at speed for the sake of the country. Thank you, Chairperson.